Hello and welcome to Pathway 1 of the 6 Pathways to the Goddess Within. In this particular module, we focus on the body. Now, the person who coined that phrase, the body is the temple, either had a really clear idea of what they were talking about or made a really lucky connection with something really profoundly truthful and authentic, because in actual fact, your body is your temple. This is your sacred space on earth, the place that contains and plugs in your soul essence into the earth itself while you're here. So it's really vital that we get back into our bodies. Most of us are spending too much time from here up in our existence on earth. It's really important that we actually come fully embodied into the present, into the body, and allow our soul to experience life here on earth through this bodily vessel. That's one aspect of the importance of your temple. The other aspect is the fact that it is a temple and sacred business is conducted inside this temple. So that's really the focus of the course that I'm presenting to you, is that inner sacred business that is conducted in your temple. So what I mean by that is, once we've rebuilt the temple by going through some specific body healing, getting into connection with all the different parts and different facets that make up our body, we then get to build the sacred space within the temple, which is where the magic happens, which is where we come into connection with the divine feminine, but it's also where we bring forth our soul essence, our soul path, if you like, and use the container of our body to plug it into the earth itself, so that our specific, unique quality, our vibration, the thing that's been called in to heal the planet right now, the reason why you're here on earth, gets plugged into the essence of the earth itself. So while we are sitting in this part of our body, ignoring what's happening to our temple, actively participating in practices that destroy the temple, this magical alchemy, this connection with our divine self, bringing forth the feminine aspect of that divine self that's really needed right now, isn't happening, isn't getting a chance to happen. So we start with the body, we start with our familiar territory, because we've all got a body, we all know what they are, and we're all built on similar lines: 2 arms, 2 legs, a head, so on and so forth. So we start with what's familiar, and then we start introducing some of the practices that aren't quite so familiar. So Pathway 1 invites you into your body, invites you into closer relationship with your body. It is a powerful healing module. Expect to have some ups and downs as we work through the information in here. And I invite you to bring questions, observations, anything else that you want to discuss, particular to yourself, into the live Q&As in the Facebook group, so that you get specifically what you're looking for from this pathway and from the course as a whole. Okay, so start with the information that's contained in this module. I step you through getting an understanding of the physical body, getting an understanding of the emotional body, the energetic body, and we also talk about something called the earth body. And I take you through some visualizations, some activities, and some exercises to help you strengthen those connections. Obviously, if there are long-term issues or illness or pain or injury that you are managing and coming into connection with, you can anticipate something that's called a healing crisis, in which things feel like they're getting worse before they actually start to get better. Things can feel like they're being amplified. So make sure you have some resource available that you can tap into. Lean into the Facebook group itself for support from me, from other participants. And if there are any areas of concern for you, reach out to me privately via email or messenger. so that we can make sure that your needs are being catered to. Okay, so there is powerful healing contained in this course in its entirety, and it's not always smooth, easy sailing. Okay, so if you feel overwhelmed, if you feel like you're not doing it right, if there's any negative impact that you feel coming your way, that's the time that you lean into the group or that you reach out to me specifically. Don't sit there in silence and suffer, because that will not get you through or into connection with your body in a better way so that true healing can commence. Okay, that's enough of me on my soapbox. Enjoy working through the information that's in this module, and remember to tap into the Q&A sessions in the Facebook group. I will also be structuring these particular sessions to go into more detail about some of the specifics that you can do for yourself in how you implement the information that's contained in this module, as well as answering those questions that come up. Okay, so they're an important element of the course itself, so do make time to either attend those live or to schedule them in for catching up on the replay or the recording at a time that's convenient for you. Make sure you get every bit of juicy goodness that I'm offering you here. Okay, thank you. Let's get started.